Long, long ago, at the foot of a mountain, buried in deep snow, lived two hunters. One was a seasoned elder, and the other, a young apprentice. It happened on a bitter winter night. On their way back from the mountains, they were engulfed by a ferocious blizzard. The wind howled like a beast, and the blinding snow stole their vision. Soon, their senses went numb. A dark thought drifted through their fading minds.
If I just close my eyes and sleep, it will all be over.
It was then they saw it, a small hut appearing through the white haze. With their last ounce of strength, they crawled inside to wait for the dawn. After some time, the door opened, slowly. There was no sound, no wind. A woman stepped inside. Her skin was whiter than the snow itself. Every breath she exhaled released a freezing mist. Her beauty was so transcendent, it felt unnatural, as if she did not belong among the living. She glided toward the two men, without leaving a single footprint. Only her breath remained, heavy, white, and eerily thick. She leaned over the old hunter. The young man watched, in paralyzed terror. Her eyes were hollow, devoid of any human emotion. She reached out her white fingers toward the old man's face. The moment they touched, her head split open in a grotesque display. Bioluminescent tentacle, like appendages, erupted from within, coiling around the old hunter's body. The young man slammed his eyes shut, screaming internally.
Leave, please, just leave.
He couldn't tell if his violent shivering was from the cold or the sheer horror. For a long, agonizing silence, the hut was filled with the sounds of tearing skin, rending flesh, and the wet snapping of bone. When the noise finally ceased, slow footsteps began to approach him. Creak, creak, one deliberate step at a time. Something touched the young man's cheek. A cold so absolute, it felt like needles piercing his soul. The touch moved slowly from his cheek to his ear. He heard her ragged, heavy breathing. Like a predator, she began to sniff him as if savoring the scent of her next meal. He was certain his life would end there, frozen in terror. But the woman stopped. After staring at him for a long moment, she whispered,
So young. I shall let you live tonight.
The young man gasped. She continued,
But you must never speak of this night to anyone. If you do, I will take everything from you.
Before he could grasp the weight of her words, she vanished, dissolving into the swirling snow. Morning came, and the blizzard had vanished. The young man felt a wave of relief, but he kept the secret locked deep within his heart. Years passed. One snowy day, he met a woman and eventually made her his wife. She was quiet, hardworking, and possessed a calmness that felt almost chilling. They had a child together, and their days were filled with peaceful warmth. But whenever it snowed, the wife would stand by the window, staring out. She would watch the snow for hours, her gaze unmoving and intense. One night, as they sat by the hearth, the man felt a sudden urge to speak.
The woman I saw that night, she looked just like you.
In that instant, the air in the room froze. His wife's hands stopped moving. She turned around slowly, and her face was the exact same face from that night.
You broke your promise.
Agony exploded in the man's limbs. Starting from his fingertips and toes, a sensation neither hot nor cold dripped through him. He felt his body becoming something alien, something no longer his own. He struggled to breathe, unable to move even a single finger. She spoke.
If only you had kept your word, we could have held on to this happiness forever.
The man forced out a desperate plea.
Do what you will with me, but please spare our child's life.
After a heavy silence, she replied coldly.
Now that the promise is broken, we can no longer live together. Raise this child with care.
With those final words, she vanished into the blizzard. When the man finally came to his senses, he ran through the storm like a madman, calling for his wife. But she was gone. He would never see her again. Standing alone in the endless white, he was nothing but a shadow in the wind. Tell me, as you watch this man, standing in despair, what thoughts cross your mind? Folklore Insight. The legend of the Yukiana the Snow Woman is a chilling tale told throughout Japan, especially in the snow-shrouded regions of Niigata and Aomori. Unlike typical ghosts, she is often regarded as a Yamano, mountain deity, or a fallen celestial spirit. In certain villages, it is whispered that she appears during blizzards to claim the souls of the lost, preserving them as eternal statues of ice. Is she a merciless predator, or a lonely soul yearning for human warmth? The answer remains buried deep beneath the winter snow. Takeaway. First, do you have the resolve to take a secret to your grave? To remain silent is to protect your very life. A loose tongue is the root of misfortune. A single careless word can freeze the happiness you've built in an instant. Second, all that is beautiful hides a darker truth. You are blinded by the whiteness of the snow, failing to see the jagged ice beneath. Do not be deceived by grace. Behind that smile, a monster is quietly appraising its prey. Third, did you truly believe a life granted for free carries no interest? The mercy that spared you that night will one day be collected in the most cruel form imaginable. You shall spend the rest of your days haunted by the debt of your own existence. Lesson 1. Silence is the ultimate protection. Lesson 2. Beauty is the most dangerous trap. Lesson 3. Some debts can never be repaid.